a quick scan for contraband and you can be on your way. And that's it. Enjoy, Neon.
Smell that? Construction, incense, industrial chemicals of every kind. But they still can't get rid of the odor of Casimbass. We need to stop by the Stroud-Eklund offices. There are certain authorization procedures when large funds are being transferred, even for something like this.
Been looking for you. Let's talk.
Don't move, Nesha!
What the hell's this about? Cut the act. Snippers picked up your...
I heard there's shortages over at Reliant Medical. Not great. Doc Manning better get his act together before the place shuts down.
Scram, I'm on duty.
Kill for a cup of coffee right about now.
We didn't know you were coming in.
It's all right. I just need to have a short chat with my counterpart. Is she in today?
Yes, allow me to bust you in, sir. Oh, Mr. Stroud, you are so lucky.
Walter,
Issa!
shall we continue from last time? The luxury cruise line market is completely outside of our core competencies. Investing into it is a mistake.
No, I'm here about... Wait a minute, a mistake. Our ship designers are the best in the settled systems.
They design personal craft and military ships, Walter. Large-scale accommodations and hospitality is a completely different beast. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here I am arguing with my partner. And you're just standing right here. Issa Eklund, the hyphenated Eklund in our glorious company's branding. Ah, yes, the daring explorers my partner is so infatuated with. You should hear him reciting that speech.
There's no need to go into that.
Oh, my heart skips a beat when he does it. Really, it does. Such passion. If he talked to the board that way, I wouldn't need to placate them so much. Yes? Why are you here, Walter? The board meeting isn't for a while. Our vacations aren't coming up either.
It's the discretionary fund, Issa. I need all of it.
Ugh. This wouldn't have anything to do with that meeting you've set up at the Astro Lounge, would it?
I never said that. Did you have an agent hack into my files again?
Only after you had one hack into mine. Tell me, can mutual distrust lead to a point where it's actually the same as mutual trust? A remarkably insecure location for a clandestine meeting.
That was the point. Neutral territory in the open.
With no leverage. Oh, you must let me help. It's been too long.
I have this all taken care of.
Some investigation into the cellar. What's motivating them? Then, some preliminary casing of the Astral Lounge for security flaws. give you the advantage if things go wrong.
Bribe a few bouncers, alter the codes on the doors.
Yes, exactly. I hate being selfish, but I would like some time with my husband. We need to go through the fund authorizations anyway.
James Newell is the broker who knows our seller. He'll be able to help you find out more about them. And it shouldn't be hard to find the Astral Lounge. Here, let me at least give you some operation funds since I won't be joining you. Meet me back here. Yeah, I'm going to be present for the negotiation. I'm not leaving you to the Neon Sharks, I promise.
If you want to see how short my temper is, keep talking. Take it easy.
This place is insane!
Hey, you wanna dance?
We have plenty of Aurora on hand. Join us. Yeah, you're new here, aren't you? Name's Boone Morgan, your new best friend on Neon. If you're here for a drink or listen to the music, I've got you covered. But if you're here for something a little more exciting, we have plenty of Aurora for sale. Oh, we have plenty of that. But why not try something different? New planet, new city, new experiences. It's what life's all about. Here, take a look at the menu. Now, I'm not going to lie. The Aurora is a bit expensive, but let's face it. Can you really put a price on pleasure? The Astral Lounge is one of the safest places in all of Neon. Security is handpicked from the finest officers in the city. I see. Congratulations on your intelligence network. They clearly have done their job. I think the Astral Lounge will be more than happy to put you on the VIP list. I'll inform our security. We do strive for setting the most reasonable rate. I'm sorry, but promises make for poor currency. Bullets flying would certainly be bad for the club's reputation. Well, I think we can certainly offer a discounted rate for you, if you were still interested. Excellent. Let me just apply that discount we discussed, and done. We do hope your meeting goes to your satisfaction. Enjoy the lounge.
Party.
Yeah.
Hey there.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days. Spreading like fire.
doesn't end soon, my man is not gonna be happy.
Range of cosmetic and biological services. Be here when you're ready. Hours to arrive.
Website's changed.
Be careful around here. Not everyone that stays in our sleep crates are reputable.
Welcome, off-worlder, to the Hotel Volai. Your home away from home.
You say the
here
hardest part
on
is showing up.
Welcome to the Hotel Volai. Are you here to rent a room?
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised that our luxury accommodations are more than reasonably priced. That's the first thing that all of my guests say. My hotel is completely free from administrative influence, so you can rest assured that you'll be actually getting the best value for your credits. Indeed it does. And all it took was a dash of my own ingenuity to make it happen. But that's a story for another time.
So, can I book you a room for the night?
I have one all set and ready to go. Just one night or an extended stay. Please enjoy your stay.
Your home away from home here on Neon. Warped. You're comfortable. Welcome, off-worlder, to the
Not sure if those maroon zealots live in space or got separated from their home planet. What? Got a problem?
Something? Newell's Goods has... a full line of equipment and accessories for all your...
Now, James, I don't want you to get upset, but Administrator Bay...
Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods, Rosa and I guarantee we'll beat Sieghart's lousy selection every time. Well, normally I wouldn't go in for that sort of thing, but Sieghart's given me no choice. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon's security to keep his place safe. Everyone has a choice. Some are simply more difficult than others. The only way to fight Neon security is if all the merchants unify and push back on these unreasonable rules. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Done this dance before, have you? All right, fine. I don't want any trouble. Sleep Crate 1. That's where the guy lives.
Hey there, friend. Need some...
I heard they're making you stop.
I know this place stinks. Catherine Lucian keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder. Murder. Yeah, right. Hysterical old broad.
Once we're alone, your shoulders relax. They're taut.
We're on to something remarkable. Maybe what I've always dreamed of.
I can tell. I can see your mind racing.
I haven't even stopped to ask you how you're doing.
I'm fine. The board complains. I assure them. There's the occasional assassination attempt.
So, you don't need anything from me then?
I don't.
Am I just some useless stargazer? You would have been better off marrying a Hope or a Tayo, someone who could be with you at every meeting.
Oh, don't go on about that again. Needing you isn't the same as wanting you. And I'd much rather want my partner than need them. Less complicated.
Now, I know Constellation seems to take up so much of my time. But I never stop thinking of you. Wondering what maneuvering you're doing to take over the company and drive me out.
It's how I show my love.
Is everything ready? To the Astral Lounge and our cellar. Goodbye, my dear. See you at the next board meeting?
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye on this little operation. Just in case. Good luck, all of you.
Now, I don't know what the cellar looks like, but they'll have a security briefcase with them, larger than normal, big enough to hold the artifact. We should split up. The code phrase to identify yourself as the buyer is Ramsey and Travers. Remember, Ramsey and Travers. We'll meet back near the elevator.
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy drinking? Oh, really? I heard you all have a meeting in a few minutes, don't you? In one of those fancy VIP lounges? Speaking of which, I gotta get going myself. Excuse me.
Saw our cellar walk by. Good job. Now, before we head in there, let me go over the ground rules. He'll ask for twice what we agreed on. That's normal. He'll probably try to walk out. That's normal, too. Don't worry about the amount we actually settle on. The Stroud-Eklund Discretionary Fund is just a chip to you and me. Our goal is to get him to accept that chip in exchange for the artifact. Anything goes as long as it's in our hands, and we're not dead. How does that sound? This'll be fun. I find matching wits with the neon underworld to always be invigorating.
Private sector. Now that's where the real money's at.
So you're Stroud. You look different in person.
Our public relations always insists on doing some touch-ups for the official photos. Embarrassing, really.
Your security here going to stand or sit for this little meeting, making me nervous. Flexing the muscles already, huh? Fine.
Am I to assume that briefcase has our item of interest?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind, and I know you want it.
I have the amount we agreed on.
Things have changed. I want double.
Now, how am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, but your security here seems to have some fancy gear. Why don't they chip in?
What? How did you... As you can see, we know everything about everyone we deal with. Now let's get to it, shall we?
All right. You win. Hand over the money. This thing is all yours.
Well done. Some high-pressure tactic.
Stop right there. You're in possession of Slayton Aerospace property.
Ah. Slayton must have been the original owner. We don't need to do this. All's fair on Neon. Am I right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now. What? God damn it! That is something he'd do. Well, I'm done being some throwaway goon for Slayton. I quit.
Sending our men into the Astral Lounge. Slayton must be serious about getting the artifact back. We'd better get off the planet quickly. Something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
Slayton has put a bounty on your heads. He's greased a few palms. Your ship's been impounded at the spaceport.
There goes our way out. Agreed. Have a talk with the man himself.
Slayton Aerospace has offices here in the trade tower. If Nicholas is moving this quickly, he must be there or close by.
Let's head to their lobby, shall we? See if we can make an appointment.
Ever run to spacers? Scumbags and scavengers.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. Can I help you? Yes, he is expecting you. I can give you access to the elevator, but that's it.
Hoping to get a meeting? I've been waiting here all day. It's ridiculous.
Wait. This clearly isn't the executive level. He's on to us.
Walter, taking what's mine, then breaking into my office. A bold move, but one easily countered.
Oh, we're trapped.
Hello, Walter, dear, are you there?
Issa?
Took longer than I'd like, but I managed to pay off one of Slayton's security consultants. They've patched me in.
All right. We've got her out. Once the door's open, just follow her instructions, okay? I'm aware of the irony of me continuing to say it'll be easy. But it'll be easy.
Doors will open in 3, 2, 1. Slayton's guards and employees are all over. Be careful. Okay. You'll want to use the vent system to slip around unnoticed. There's a cupboard just to the right of the elevator you came in on. That's the elevator you came in on. Jump right across the top of it and keep going to the end. Drop down and follow the conduit all the way to the end, past the fork. this event above you. Just climb up. The room below you is clear. Drop down. Stop. One of the doors leads you right into the open. I'm unlocking a safe route. Opening the door on your right. Go now. Head left, but don't go through the door at the end yet. There's a robot stalking the hall. Wait. It's walk, keep going, all the way to the end. Wait, there's people in the room up ahead. Closing the shutters. Another robot up ahead. Wait for it to pass, then head straight across to the maintenance door next to the security gate. Go now. Let me just get that for you. You know the routine. Up the vent. It's a short one, I promise. Almost there. Door on the right. There's the door. It should take you outside.
Outside? You expect us to climb up the trade tower?
There's a series of catwalks that lead directly up one floor to the executive level.
Well, I guess.
You're coming in just behind the executive elevators. I'll call the one on the far end, and you can walk right over the top.
You know, it's moments like this that really makes Neon the best place to do business. You steal what's mine. I trap you in the city. You infiltrate my office. I lock it down. Where else can you match wits for the highest stakes but here? You have what's mine. I, indirectly, have what's yours. We are at a stalemate. Although, I do count a few more guns on my side. I do admit, having the co-CEO of Stroud Eklund in my office is quite the opportunity.
How are your quarterlies looking, Nicholas? Perhaps we can add Slayton Aerospace to our supply chain, provided this unpleasantness was behind us.
Yes, I think that could be a most beneficial exchange. There is just the small matter of paying for the humiliation. Mr. Musgrove, my former employee, and the thief responsible for our serendipitous meeting, was caught prior to your arrival. I think it would cement our new partnership if you were to decide on his sentence yourselves. If you wish, you will have the opportunity to tell him yourself, shortly. My security brought Musgrove to my office. I'm sure seeing you again will be a fine conclusion to your previous business.
We have an opportunity to spare a man's life. I know he probably wouldn't do the same for us.
Oh no. You. Slayton really does have a sick sense of humor. Please, I was just trying to sell a product, okay? Isn't that why we're all here?
Be lenient. We were taking advantage of his initiative, after all, even if we have found ourselves working with the man he stole from.
Thank you.
A rare moment of compassion for this city. Very well. I'll clear things up with the authorities. You're free to go.
Time to go. Let's talk more back at the ship.
Get going. Mr. Slayton is done with you.
Clover over... She's too good for Neon. Sounds like she's trying to help someone or something. Honestly, kind of tuned her out.
Now is the time to enhance your life.
Almost guaranteed.
Quit staring.
Challenge your instincts and
Over here. There's something we need to...
A deal with a man who wanted us dead. I guess we can call that a win. What do you think? I agree. This life suits both of us, don't you think? All in all, a great success. Thank you for allowing me to tag along with Constellation's newest star. Yes, I used a pun. Forgive me.
over the artifact and turn away from this path.
Oh, that's not any type of ship I recognize.
So you are. We recognize you. I don't know who you're hoping to fool, but you are walking a twisted path. Do you not see the pain you bring? A life should only be lived once.
What are they talking about? What are these riddles?
This universe has a right to exist according to its own rules. Keep your artifact. As Starborn, we will settle this later.
I won't pretend that I don't have questions, but you clearly just saved our lives, so whatever secrets you need to keep, I'll keep them. Say no more. We all came from different walks of life. That's one of Constellation's strengths. All that matters is who you are now, right? And you're one of us. I don't need any more than that. Well, I don't know about you, but I've never heard of these Starborn, and the speculation part of my brain is in overdrive. We need to regroup at the lodge immediately. Tell Noel to analyze the data off the ship's sensors. Everyone's going to want to weigh in on this.
Tiny tin can of fresh United Colonies survive being hurled through space once
course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete. You are cleared to land in New Atlantis.
Over here. There's something we need to discuss.
How is Neon? Are you okay? Wait, what happened? Who was after you?
Take a look at the ship's sensor data. I think everybody needs to see this.
All right, I'll start transferring the data over now. Let me just bring it up on here at the table. Is that a prototype? No, that material isn't anything we... What the... Everyone, come take a look at this.
That's no faction vessel or Crimson Fleet. Secret military tech, maybe?
No United Colonies Admiral approved that starship design.
They call themselves the Starborn, demanding we hand over the artifact. Like we were children, playing with their parents' things.
What do people know? Any offshoot groups go by that name?
Not in any corner of the settled systems I've seen. Maybe a distant human colony finally popping its head up? Another house for Rune?
I very much doubt that.
We ignoring the obvious here? A heretofore unknown group who just happens to know about the artifacts. I'm just gonna say it. Intelligent alien life, or extra-dimensional beings. The original creators from the furthest fringes of space.
Or beyond even that. Is the metaphor of avenging angels coming down to keep humanity from forbidden knowledge not apt here?
So, we have a lot of theories, but nothing concrete. Except that they're after the artifacts, and they're willing to take them by force.
Or what Walter said. They were acting like a parent. Worried their children are playing with something they don't understand.
So, they're strong-arming us for our own good? That doesn't sound very divinely benevolent to me.
Noel, start analyzing all the data from the ship sensors. The gravitational wave they caused, scans of their weapons, shields, everything. We're in the dark. We need to learn anything about them we can, including some way to fight them if necessary. Until then, we stay the course, collect the artifacts. It's even more important now that an intelligence we don't know or understand is looking for them. All we can do is be more cautious, but we are not stopping. This could end up being a race we don't want to lose. Vladimir, has the Eye picked up anything new?
Some glints of shine in the dark. Ready to hand them out as soon as you please.
All right. Good luck, everyone. And be careful out there.
Is something amiss?
I know everyone's excited by the artifacts, but we need to be...
You had a hell of a shake, getting bullied in the void. Starborn sure know how to make an entrance. Ready to head back out there? The Eye can help you find the artifacts, but I'm afraid she's blind to our new competitor. Double-check the safety and locks wherever you go, okay? Exploration's dangerous, even without some nefarious group trying to kill you.
Never mind. Sorry. Thinking of something else.
Over here. There's something we need to discuss.
There's nothing. I'm sure we can find something that suits you.
It belongs on. If you don't see what you want, oh, please, take a look. Appreciate the business.
Something you need?
Apogee complete. We're in orbit. Landing site's clear. All green here.
I'm listening.
I hope you're having a good day.
Do you need something?
It's stable.
Hailing unknown vessel. Colonists here in distress. We could really use your help. Could you? Thank you for responding. We had someone jump in and leave without even saying hi. We're with, List, and we're just trying to get to our new home. But our grav drive is old, like really old, and I'm afraid it's giving up the ghost. And we're just 2 jumps away from starting a new life. We have a workbench here, but we need just common old iron, a lot of it. Then we should be able to jury-rig some repairs. Any chance you have some? We'll pay loads more than the iron's actually worth. That should do us. Thank you. And this should cover the iron, and then some. We'll be heading out hopefully shortly.
Captain, landing procedure initiated.
Lifting off now.
Stable orbit achieved. We could stay here forever. Well, for a while anyway.
Grav jump complete.
This is United Colonies space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete.
Hey. Been looking.
Welcome to Reliant Medical. If you're in... Well, judging by the looks of you... How can I help? My goodness. We'll get you feeling better in no time. There you are. Right is rain. May you remain in good health. The majority of citizens here in Newfoundland. Just count on Reliant Medical. I believe our reputation speaks for itself.
Been looking for you.
Look at how far we've come. It's all becoming so overwhelming. The Starborn, the artifact visions, the music. Is it all worth it?
Mateo, are you having a crisis of faith? You?
What if the Starborn are right? What if our hunt for the artifacts is a fool's errand, doomed to failure and catastrophe?
You think we're doing the wrong thing? We just want answers. Isn't that why we all joined in the first place? The noble quest of discovery?
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to shame either of you. Blame the workings of a worried mind. I just hope that this journey doesn't turn us into something that we wouldn't recognize from where we are now.
Hate to interrupt, but I have a favor to ask. Lot of equipment on the Eye has reached the span's end. If we're going to find more artifacts further out, we need work done. Got the nods and signs from Sarah and Walter for the materials, but I need hands. Middle of the biggest city and the settled systems not passing the safety checks? Only met the Starborn out in space so far. Got the right of it there. All right. Pack up the artifacts. Hopefully we'll catch a smile and keep the Starborn guessing.
Ever since I got here, this has felt like home. These people are family. I hope it feels that way for you too.
Over here. There's something we need to discuss.
Well, packing up the artifacts and keeping your friends out of my line of fire. I'm impressed.
Sure.
This is exactly the sort of move the emissary would never think of making.
And will you do funny voices for the characters? Like you used to when I was...
Oh, I mean, I can't promise that for every universe you visit. I'm only one version of myself after all. But I'll stay away from your friends this time. We both know where things end anyway. I took a little detour myself this time around. I hope you weren't planning to visit Captain Petrov and the Scow anytime soon. Because they're both in a million pieces. Except for the artifact, of course. Mine now. I like the Starborn you're becoming. By the way, you might want to tell your friend Mateo about the word unity, since I won't be around to casually drop the word like I usually do. And congratulations on saving all your friends, even if they never realize how close they were to being attacked by the Great Hunter.
Yeah?
What's new?
You keep installing new cool things in your ship. It's like Christmas every day.
Greetings, Captain.
Over here. There's something we need to discuss.
Don't believe it.
Well, if it isn't the newest addition to the family.
Sarah was just regaling us with a story involving her and Vladimir that is clearly 100% fabricated.
Are you calling me a liar, Cartry?
No, ma'am. Wouldn't dream of it.
At this point, we've all got stories that sound made up. Lucky that all of us here know they're true.
Some of our stories are a bit weirder than others, you gotta admit.
Okay, sure, but it's not a contest, Barrett. None of us thought we'd end up here like this. I was sure I'd have a nice, quiet, boring career in Mast.
I kind of figured I'd just keep securing religious relics.
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear that. Did you say securing or stealing?
You're never gonna let it go, are you?
You should know by now that is not how Walter operates. He never lets anything go. It's gotten him this far.
Now, Andreja, I'm sure your answer would be something about the life of a smuggler. Am I right?
It was perhaps not my plan, but my options were limited.
Hey, no judgment here. In addition to weird stories, I think we've all done a few things we're not proud of.
And that is one contest Barrett would definitely win.
What about you? I know you were kind of thrown into all this.
Discovered an artifact and tussled with pirates all on her first day. No big deal, right? I bet it does.
I don't know. Mining might have been a much safer career choice in the long run.
Beats most jobs, if you ask me. Certainly weirder than most.
I was going to say that miners don't get to uncover the secrets of the universe, but you kind of did, didn't you?
And thanks to your time at Argos, you've got marketable skills to fall back on once we're done discovering the secrets of the universe.
We have an incredibly capable group of people here. We have a path to follow, and we're going to see where it leads. We're going to figure out what this all means, and look after each other along the way. No matter what happens, we're all in this together.
I'll drink to that.
This is all exciting, but there's really a lot of pressure on us, isn't there? We have to get this right. Unity. Huh. That's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas' speeches. You think it's connected? Well, it could be. But what have we got to lose? I'll meet you there.
Over here. There's something we need to discuss.
I've met so many interesting people.
Diplomacy will never die. Yes, exactly. It's like when someone...
Keeper Aquilas, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds? Oh. Yeah. How humanity comes together. how we are to love each other even as our universe becomes even more complex.
That's not exactly what we mean. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps we should talk about this inside. Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here? I see. Yes, you are quite correct.
Wait, what? I've never heard of this story before. And how come you know about it when I don't?
Forgive us, Mateo. We have a bit more history than you might realize. If you're already familiar with the story, then I assume you know where to go, and with whom you need to meet. Or, considering you are walking Constellation's path, perhaps you feel the need to hear the story again. Retrace your steps. Very well. Good luck on your journey.
I am deeply confused.
Why don't you stay behind, Mateo? Your friend here has a long trip ahead of her, and I owe you a few explanations myself.
Are you a member? Keeper Aquila seems to know what he's talking about. I had this graph jump once, and I don't know, I felt...
Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
Hey, no funny stuff with that boost pack.
Bulk items may require multiple levels of approval. Welcome to UC. Oh, well. Right. Come back if you need something else.
It's getting pretty late. What time is it?
I've got no idea.
Problem?
You thinking about checking out that new restaurant over by the embassy?
If you don't see what you want, oh, please, take a... Thanks for coming in.
People joke, say those Varun zealots worship a snake. But let me tell you, it ain't a snake. A celestial being. They call it the Great Serpent. Is it real? Hell if I know. But they think it is, and that makes them dangerous.
It might just be Mike.
You'll be scanned as you enter.
Ship's ready.
Stay in orbit or jump. Your call.
Try to spin down. Jump as smooth as butter.
Well, look who it is. I think it's time you, me, and the emissary have a chat. Alone. Of course you are. Now come aboard. Let's talk.
And we're locked in.
So it's finally happened, hasn't it? I had a feeling when you slipped through my grasp at New Atlantis. But I'm a step behind, aren't I?
You're Starborn. More than that. You're reliving your old life. You could have told Constellation what you are, but you didn't. Why? But it's not your life, is it? You already had that.
Oh, let it go. We've all retraced ourselves a few dozen or so times. I say, we play along with your little reincarnation. The more freedom you have, the more new things happen. Good. Then you're beginning to see how the multiverse really works. We're all just in it for ourselves when push comes to shove.
If you insist on walking this path, then walk it fully. Go to the moon. Follow its secrets to the next artifact. Maybe remembering what happens to Earth will give you focus. Here. The key. You'll also need to return to Constellation and find the artifacts in the fringes of space. They'll be expecting you to tell them about the Unity.
And it might be best to give them the version where you're still human, and not a Starborn that's been lying to them this whole time.
Ship's no longer docked. We're free.
Let's see what there is to see.
Landing struts primed. Directors firing.
Engine spin-up time almost complete. Total time 5 minutes 22 seconds. Right on schedule.
How are the helium-3 valves holding, Nova?
We double-checked the leakage concerns this morning before the launch. All signs green.
Any changes to the calculation sequence from Voltaire?
No changes since we uploaded the last figures yesterday. It's a clean shot from here to Jupiter.
One day the computer will be on board the spaceship. Just imagine that.
One miracle of science at a time, Canaveral. Counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Canaveral, are you reading?
All clear, Nova. Indicators look good. The ship should be cruising Jupiter's orbit right now. Visual confirmation will be possible in 32 minutes. Afraid the speed of light is on the slow side these days.
How does it feel to break the laws of physics, Canaveral?
We're all pretty excited down here in NASA, I won't lie.
Excited enough to tell me where you got the original data?
Not in a million years, Nova.
Time to push some G's.
Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it?
Landing gear's ready.
It is pleasant to see you.
Your ship is way bigger than Dad's.
regard. I attempted an informal greeting, but my...
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. The recent station log. Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I have never been so nervous since I defended my dissertation. 4 hours talking to Victor and his team about theoretical metals, atomic bonding, even a half-hour divergence into magnetism that I'm pretty sure was just to throw me off the trail of what we were actually talking about. Then, I got to see the lab. I don't know how much I should say, but the periodic table just got thrown out the window. I just don't understand where these calculations came from.
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects, no motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith.
But you've had me building these prototype colliders for months. And now you want me to pump helium-3 into it based on this equation you've written on a goddamn napkin?
I just need you to trust me.
I have been trusting you. We keep slamming our heads against a brick wall, getting nothing. And you keep coming up with something new to try. Like, you know what's going to happen. Where are you getting your information, Victor?
I'm sorry, Judith. Look, not here, okay? Somewhere off base. I'll tell you everything. But I'm not lying, okay? We're going to discover something important here. I promise. Project Log. Dr. Victor Isa.
Project Log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I watched the gravjite tests from the moon today. It was the first time we were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly. So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get. I'm already seeing proposals for manufacturing androids of drives, expeditions to Alpha Centauri and beyond. It's also overwhelming and worrying. It could take years, decades, before we know what all the side effects of operating a grav drive can be. But no one wants to hear that.
I never actually got to visit your labs back when we were working on the grav.
I know what I'm seeing.
My name is Dr. Victor Isa. And if you're listening to this, then you probably already know the truth. I was young when I first headed the retrieval team of an odd gravitational anomaly on Mars. But I kept what really happened that day hidden from everyone except one other person. Even she didn't believe me at first. But I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession, whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself. He told me everything that has since come true. The grav drive equations, the tests on the moon, Earth's atmosphere fluttering away because of what we had done.
Discuss what you found. And it looks like other Starborn got here before us. So, you might have company.
Now that you've retraced Earth's destruction once again, do you feel any differently about it? Do you see how dangerous the artifacts can be? In the wrong hands.
The emissary trying to guilt-trip you for all eternity. That's the true crime here. The artifact led to the grav drive, which led to the settled systems. Earth was a small price to pay. Assuming we weren't going to lose it anyway. War, disease, famine, all the classics.
Don't you see? The power of the artifact forced humanity to the stars. They didn't get to make a choice. How many would have chosen Earth? What gave Victor Isa the right to choose for them?
Are you getting tired of hearing this yet? Because I know I am. Every universe, it's the same speech.
In the wrong hands, the power of the artifacts can make anyone a tyrant. That's why we watch over them. The only thing you are watching out for is yourself. Join me, old friend. We can collect the final pieces together.
Oh, no you don't. You're not her old friend, remember? You're from another universe. Don't try to manipulate her. Disagree with me all you want, across every universe if you wish. But we don't always have to be enemies. Look at how far you've come. The Unity is responding to you. I know it. Your goals and mine are closer than you might think.
Thank you.
Well, can't say I didn't try. We'll settle this at the usual place.
The buried temple. We'll be there.
You're lucky I'm a man of my word. I'll see you there.
Stay for a moment. We should talk through our next steps. We won't be able to go to the buried temple right away. There are still other artifacts out there in the settled systems that haven't been gathered. You'll need to work with your colleagues in Constellation to find them.
Hey. Been looking for you. Let's talk.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity. Wait, say that again? Multiple universes?
You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail. I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes. Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the Hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation. You're right. We have to see the unity for ourselves.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen. These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn. Catch a smile out there.
We've always considered ourselves explorers. This really isn't.
Hey. Been looking for you. Let's talk.
Welcome to Reliant Medical. If you're injured, welcome to How can I help? My goodness. We'll get you feeling better. There you are, all right? Take care of yourself.
There's something to be said for Brandon. I'm sure we can.
Hey, what can I do for you? You should inspect your ship for heat. Sure, have at it.
We're in orbit. What next? Let's see what's on this ball.
Excusez-moi. Yes?
How can I be of service, Captain?
just like that, we're in space.
Ship's engine seems to be having trouble. Too bad. So they say. Ah, there goes their engine.
Done. You take care out there.
Grav drive spinning down. Systems green.
Explosion, high energy research lab. Massive damage. Overrun. Requesting emergency evac. Please.
Landing gear. Check. Reserve. Check. Landing site. Clear.
What can I help you with?
Sure, I've got a minute.
Do you require my assistance?
Research station. You speaking. What is your business here? What? We haven't sent a distress signal? Nothing on the comms. No other ships in the system since our last supply drop. Look, what are you trying to pull here? Really? The High Energy Research Lab? Alright. I don't know what's going on here, but you should talk with the director. What's inside? Stay with me, and don't make any sudden moves. I'll get the door. Welcome to Nishina. Step forward. Scan is clear. One moment. Attention all. I am declaring a code yellow. All sections are now on lockdown. Senior staff, protocol Delta. Use out. There. Be right with you.
Ethan Hughes, Chief of Security. If you'll follow me, I'll show you to the director. We'll take the back way up. Here, you can see our lovely storage area. Don't touch anything. So, Nishina was built. What the? Easy! Easy! What the hell was that? You can explain. Explain what? I should have never let you inside. What is this? Some kind of stealth tech? Who are you working for? What? That's... How do you know? All right. I'll take you to the director. But I am watching you. Come on, this way.
Who's there? Oh, thank God. Finally, someone came. The distress signal. You picked up the distress signal, right? It's been food, out of water. But I made it. Wait. How did you get in here? You're... what? That doesn't...
Yeah, we should. Wait, she's back. All right, we're on our way up. Hugh's out. I was just filling in the director. Let's keep moving. If anything happens, the director's office is on the second floor, end of the hall. You can't miss it. This way.
Come in. Kaya Patel, Research Director. And this is our Chief Scientist, Maria Hughes. Ethan said you disappeared right in front of him. Twice now? 3 times?
Director, you can't be taking this seriously. Look, I don't know who you are or what you're doing here, but there has to be a rational explanation for all of this. No, I can't wait to hear this.
An alternate universe?
That's ridiculous. The accident? How could you know? Our experiment? If the probe is feeding power into the distortion, then...
What have we done? The source of the distortion? We don't know what it is. But clearly you do.
Uh-huh. Sure.
All right.
Director?
Enough. I don't know who or what you are, but you clearly know more about this than we do. Maria, take our guest to your lab and do whatever she needs you to do.
Come with me. The control unit is in the fabrication lab next door. What have we gotten ourselves into?
it's you. What happened? You disappeared, and the ceiling caved in, and... I thought I'd finally lost it. You mentioned that before. You said you were... shifting. To another universe? I don't understand any of this. If I hadn't seen you disappear with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it. Okay. You're my ticket out of here. We'll do this your way. We can get out through the pantry. Here's the key. I'll back you up, I guess.
What the? Security breach! Go! Everybody out!
For it!
Out of my way! Okay. Hello.
Hours to clear this out. Assuming the rest of the building doesn't come down on top of us. How should I know? You're the one who keeps winking in and out of existence. I just want to get out of here. Go do whatever you're going to do. I'll see if I can clear a path to the door.
What? Oh, it's you. You realize you just popped into my locked office. So much for security protocols. Sure. Down the hall. Take the stairs next to the atrium. Yeah, let me get the doors for you. And done. Is there anything else you need? Yes, Kataxi. Nasty things. The original survey team ran across them. You're welcome to read the old logs if you want. Here, I'll unlock the terminal for you. The Kataxi in the other universe. Wow. I've got an experimental thing one of the engineers put together. But... Haha, I hear you. I'm still willing to talk. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. I haven't agreed to any... Sorry,
What, did you get lost in the hallway? I hope you know what you're doing. All right. Calibrating to 89 teravolts. What the? It's a microdistortion. Flux pattern matches the distortion in the lab. The setting is just exposing it somehow. Step into the distortion, please. All right, whatever you say. All right, stay there. Let me turn the feedback up for a moment. Calibrating to 90, 91. What happened? Are you all right? Right. Of course you did. If you can get down to the research level, you need to make your way to the high-energy research lab. Disengage the power interlocks, then pull the emergency shutdown to stop the probe. That should finally put an end to all this. Oh, and before you go, the director wanted to speak with you. It really is just down the hall.
Well then, all set? If you need supplies, I've asked Dr. Barakova to take care of you. It's the least I can do after everything we've put you through. Before you go, there is one other thing we should discuss. If this experiment is the cause of your shifting, when you shut it down, the shifting will stop. What happens then? To you and to us. Then the question is, what will you choose? If you can do that, you really are a miracle worker. Now, it's time you are going. With the network offline, we can't shut down the security system on the research level, so you can expect some resistance. Be careful. Ethan, unlock the elevator lobby, please.
Ma'am, research level is still locked down.
I'm aware of that.
All right. Done.
Good luck, dear. It's been a fascinating day.
Tatiana Barakova, station's doctor. This is not a public medical facility, but the director has ordered me to assist you nonetheless. I can spare a few med packs. Beyond that, I am not your therapist, your psychologist, or your cosmetologist. If there's anything else you need, ask. My journal? Have you been in my quarters? Who do you think you are? The director may have given you run of this station, but I... Wait. What is this? This entry. It's mine, but... I didn't write this. And the scorch marks. God. Yes. Yes, I do. I can spare a few more supplies. And I'll give you a break on anything else you need.
security lockdown is active. Emergency override controls are available on designated security terminals. The security lockdown is active. Emergency override controls are available on designated security terminals. consoles are available on designated security terminals.
Director, she's coming around.
Careful, dear. Slowly. How are you feeling? So you did?
When the lockdown ended, we found you both out cold on the floor of the lab. And then we found our Raphael.
I still can't believe it. To me, you've all been dead for months. And then, just see this. It's a lot. It's really a lot.
In the end, I suppose it did.
We're never going to be able to publish this.
You're free to go. And to take the artifact. I think it is abundantly clear how little we still understand about it. For saving Raphael and our research facilities, I'd like to offer you compensation to the full extent of my authority.
And as for me, I've decided to take a leave of absence. After everything that's happened here, I need some time to think this over. But you ever need an engineer, just say the word. I owe you everything.
Thank you. This has been a truly remarkable experience.
Howdy. Yes? Excuse me.
get tired of that. Set of stars.
I admit, calling for help isn't usually how I work. But you'll be surprised how eager the other Starborn were to join in. That's the spirit. Come on. Let's see just how far you can get. You will be returned to the stars.
I'm here. We'll stop the hunter together.
Full engine loss on target.
Engines fried. The target, I mean.
We've beaten some of his allies, but the hunter himself seems to have retreated to the temple. Let's take this to the ground. I'll meet you there. Be ready.
Grab drive is working again if you need it.
Gear looks green. Ready to land.
Something you need?
What's on your mind?
Hello, Captain.
Hello. See that anomaly? The temple's artifact is reacting to all the fighting. It might be the only way through.
Okay, you're up.
You alright? That was a shift in space-time, a dip into the multiverse. Well, yes, of course. I forgot. search for the artifacts always ends here. Once we get inside, be ready. With so much power gathered here, anything can happen.
Into the abyss.
I guess I shouldn't be too surprised you made it this far. Serves me right for not being convincing enough. Is this where you give your big speech? Let's hear it. Trying to guilt me? It's been some time. I suddenly find myself feeling the weight of years. Fine. Just this once. In just this universe. Here.
You have done it. The temple's artifact is yours. Yes. You've proven yourself worthy. The unity awaits. I know we aren't from the same universe, but it kind of feels like old times. Here. All the artifacts I've gathered.
A moment, Captain.